So Ian, the build up to Saturday is well underway. Opening league game of the campaign away to Cove Rangers. Looking forward to it, excited?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the opening day, our league game's always met with expectations, excitement, a little bit of trepidation all around the leagues, but it's great to be back into that sort of schedule of Saturday to Saturday games, not just for ourselves but also the supporters as well. It's that football is it's Saturday's football day, so we look forward to going up there.
Yeah, and of course it's Cove Rangers. They're going to be presented with the league flag just before kick-off. They're going to provide a really stern test of our players, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Cove are a good side. They were really good last season. Played some really good stuff. Got great individual players. Work well as a unit as well. Of course, changes within their ranks on the staff side as well, and a few players in and out, which you'd expect close season. But a great occasion. We need to make sure we're ready for it, make sure we're prepared for it, which we will be mentally and physically. The players need to realise that the first 15-20 are going to be a bit frantic up there on Saturday, and the Cove Rangers fans and a lot of the players still there won the league last season, and they're a team that's used to winning games. I think it was 24-26 games last year they went undefeated, so we need to go up there and be ready.
Yeah, obviously. Changes to the squad this week. Christophe Berra announcing his retirement from playing football, and a new player coming in, Kieran Ngwenya from Aberdeen. Your take on Christophe and what's been like working with him, and what Kieran's going to bring.
Yeah, Christophe, I can't speak highly enough of the way he conducted himself for the time I was here working with him. Excellent on the pitch for me, excellent off the pitch. Christophe's at an age now where he probably had to think about his next step, in not just in football but in his personal life as well. And I think it's testament to Christophe that he's played till he's 37, because it's not as if he started when he was 23, 24. He's been in that, came through at Hearts as a young player, took over the captaincy, done really well. Was always a really tough opponent on the few times I played against him, and representing his national side on so many occasions as well. So expected nothing less from what I was told about Christophe when I came in. Very professional, very nice guy. Was really keen to get it moved along quickly, but again he couldn't have been any more honest with me, and it's good to give Christophe that peace of mind. I felt there was a huge weight off his shoulders when we started having the chats, but as I said to him, and I said it before to the website, the door's open for Christophe to come back. I know what it's like. You need a break sometimes, but after 3 or 4 months you get that bug, because it's in us all when you want to come back into the sort of, as I say, Saturday's football day. So for a while it'll take Christophe to adapt to that, but he's got a sensible head on his shoulders, and he's a strong guy, and he'll be fine. Yeah,
and of course, one departs, one comes in today. Kieran Ngwenya had his first training session on a loan with us until the start of January. I mean, what do you know of him already, and what's he going to bring to the squad?
Yeah, Kieran's very athletic, first and foremost, great energy, really good age with good experience. I always felt when he was on loan at Cove Rangers, incidentally, he'd done very well for us, and I remember speaking to Cove about him after a game, I think it was 2 seasons ago, and I've always kept a close eye on him. He was always involved in the Premier Cup games on the bench, apart from our one on Sunday. So we had to wait till we got the Sunday game out the way before we could progress things. But it's been something ongoing now for probably 2.5 weeks. Delighted to get him in. He'll add, as I said, athleticism to us. We aim to make him a better player. We know his strengths, we know his weaknesses, but ultimately our goal is for him to come in and help our team. We'll help him and send him back to Aberdeen a better footballer.
Got you. And I understand there's a prospect of additional faces arriving very soon.
Yeah, hopefully. We've been working so hard in the last, since we came in, but certainly the last few weeks things have moved again, but there's been a lot. There's been a few that haven't joined us for whatever reason, so we don't like to say too much until we get them over the line, but we're very, very hopeful that we'll have a couple more in for the game on Saturday. Again, we'll have to assess them in training probably tomorrow, see where they are physically, see where they are mentally as well, but we're very hopeful they'll be stripped for the game against Cove Rangers, and we just have to decide now if they're ready to go straight into the starting team.
Yeah, and of course tomorrow up there at Cove, it's the first chance for the Rovers fans to see us. And I mean, we've had the League Cup games and they are competitive games, but the real, like you said, Saturdays for football, the meat and drink of a football supporter and a player coach's life is the Saturday in the league. It'd be great to see a loud vigorous, noisy Rovers support shouting you on up there in Aberdeen?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been great to us so far, home and away. Great support up in Aberdeen as well on a Sunday of a game live on TV. So yeah, the boys, as I said from the start, the supporters are very important to us. They can give us a real push and a real edge in a game, and especially when you're up at Cove, it's a really tight pitch, and as I say, they'll be excited, they'll be buzzing for the game and roaring their players on. But I don't think we should underestimate how much the supporters can give to the players. They really can. And yes, it's not always going to be our day. We understand that, but as I say to the players, as long as you give 100% and empty yourself in the pitch, the supporters know that. That's the worst thing as a supporter, is seeing players they think they're not giving absolutely everything to their football club, regardless of the performance, regardless of the scoreline. So we aim to go up to Cove, we aim to win the game, as we do every single week, and we aim to give our supporters something to cheer at the end of the match.
Sounds good to me. Thanks for that, Ian. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.